And if you really think that all the men around you will respect you just because you were born, I'm telling you, we don't have any reason. Just weak and soft men will appreciate your bitch attitude. We smile as Russians, this smile comes from the inside, from our souls. Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is still Arseny, because I'm a Russian man who is living in the USA. And today I'm gonna answer to a lot of questions that I got for the last video. So almost a week ago, I posted a very interesting video when I was trying to describe the modern American woman as well as the modern American man. I was thinking about that the modern American women are very masculine, like most of them, especially here in California. And if we're talking about the guys, I don't know, for some reason the guys are just a little bit too weak. And so I got a lot of questions and a lot of very interesting comments for the last video. So today I'm gonna answer for some of them. And I have this wonderful pre-workout drink that I'm going to drink while answering for all of these questions, because after this I'm going to the gym and I will recommend it the same to you. All right, so let's start. We are all moving to Russia. Why did you move to this shithole? Lol. So the thing is that as a guy who was born and raised in Russia, I used to live there for like 25 years. I've seen a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of situations as a Russian man that you guys probably never understand. The same thing happening to me, because as a man who just moved to another country, everything, was so new for me. When I just came to the USA, I didn't even speak English, like no English at all, any language, like a new fresh baby who just was born. And now I have so much interest to explore the world around me. So this is what's happening to me. And especially right now, because finally I started speaking a little English. And this is why, to be honest, I'm making this YouTube video, because I need to practice as much as I can. This is why I just read aloud sometimes. I left Russia because of many, many reasons. And the reason number one is the Russian government. I mean, I don't know personally Vladimir Putin, of course, but you guys have the internet connection, you have the television, you have everything, like all the news. So you just can read like what is going on in Russia and why people are leaving Russia. I mean, where exactly are you going to? To Moscow, to St. Petersburg? It probably doesn't matter. Of course, if you want to move to a big city, probably the life will be all right for you. But, Russians people are still Russians as fuck. So don't play with them too much. If you go to like a local village, people could be very rude to you. People won't understand what you're talking about. If you have a different color than white color, these people will be surprised of seeing something like this. It doesn't mean that they never seen an African-American guy. No, I'm not saying this. But they could just be a little bit rude than if you have a different color of your skin. And answering on your question, why did I move to this shithole, like you just described your country when you were born? I would say that opportunities, of course. This is why a lot of people are still moving to the USA. I mean, America is the largest, probably is the biggest, most influenced country, if I can say it like this. A lot of things are happening here. People are more open-minded. I mean, it's a little bit different than if you live in Russia and you're an open-minded person. But I love the difference between the states, because I live here in LA. A lot of talented people, as well as crazy people for sure, homeless people. So you just can move somewhere else, like to Florida, to Hawaii, living in the paradise. If you're tired of everything, just go to fucking Texas, buy a shotgun and just do whatever you want. The next one is Russians are not friendly, but when they know you, they will do everything. And the rich people are just pity you. I don't know what this word means. Yes, I agree with you. Russians are different because, we never smile for no reason. If we smile as Russians, this smile comes from the inside, from our souls. And this is a huge difference between having a friend in Russia and having a friend here in the USA. Like the friendship in Russia is something more like very deeply, almost like a spiritual things. It's like your brother, like a part of your family, something very, very personal. Yeah, this is how I would describe a friendship in Russia. But here in the USA, people are different, so different. I mean, they can say yes, tomorrow they will say no. And especially if you work with somebody. And this is why sometimes I get some trouble, if I work with some clients who on the set were saying to my face, looking to my eyes, like, "Hey, Ari, you're the greatest person in the room. You've done so many cool things today. Thank you so much. Here's your money. I am so appreciated for you." And the same evening, when I just get home, I get a message from my client like, "Hey, you were so rude. You were so disrespectful. You were flirting with my friends and stuff like that." I mean, I'm Russian. Never seen so many. Come on, relax. Stop putting yourself on the pedestal. You're not the hottest person in the room. Have you seen a Russian or Ukrainian chick? Yeah, man, this is what I'm talking about. The US has become a daycare center for crybabies. I don't really know what it means. You would probably like the Midwest, and if you stop living in big cities, you would probably realize that rest of country thinks like you. Oh, this is actually good things, and this is why I love the difference between the states, because every time when you just feel like you're tired of the local people or like communities or like some like government propaganda or something like this, you just can move to another state. But the thing is that I'm a guy who was born and raised in Moscow. This is like a capital of Russia, a big city with, many buildings, many local, like very modern people around you with technology and all this stuff. And sometimes if you travel somewhere in the middle of nowhere, I'm not talking about the Midwest, it's like a kind of wildish with like no people or like no activities at all, but you just feel this kind of vibe that anything happening around you, and this is what makes me very sad sometimes. But here in LA, everything is different. You just go sleep, you start hearing the helicopter in the sky, you can hear the homeless guy just, knocking to your door because he needs some amphetamine. So it's kind of a different vibe of a big city, and this is why I would live probably in Miami or in LA. I'm not sure about New York City because it's like a matrix for me, like a huge matrix, like a big system where people just living 9 to 5, and it's not this kind of lifestyle that I want to be a part of. So let's go to the next one. We need to find another word for it because it's not masculinity. Well, you let me know how would you describe this thing that's happening in the USA. The thing is that if you're a masculine man, you really feel attracted to a very feminine woman. And if you be around some like masculine woman, they just treat you very different. They just treat you very disrespectful. They don't even look like a woman. She could have this wonderful body with all these beauties on her face. But once she starts talking to you, you feel like, oh my God, it's probably better to speak Russian than English. Right, I got this huge comment from Jacqueline saying about the difference between rich and poor people. And a lot of words have been said. And I was just also add that the difference between rich and poor people, that they really treat you very different. And I think this is because of the mindset. I really believe in the mindset. And for example, if your mindset is not flexible, if you have this kind of closed mindset, you don't see the opportunities. You're trying to treat people so bad and so different because you have something in the past. You've been somewhere that damaged to you, like this kind of experience that you were treated so bad by another person, and now you just feel like this is the best way to treat the people around you like this because you're a damaged one. If you dated with one girl who cheated on you, it doesn't mean that all the girls around are the same. Of course not. You just need to find that one girl. And for example, when I used to work as a photographer somewhere in the hotel in Sochi, this is the south of Russia, I've seen and I've met so many rich people who just dropping the money on the floor like a typical rap artist for the music videos that I shoot here regularly. And it was so disrespectful, so rude, so painful because I was a kid who was just trying, to get some money. When the guy just dropped me the money like this, I was just ready to hit his in the face. This is what I'm thinking about. And in Russia, you could probably do this. This is why you need to move to Russia if you want to hit the people in the face. In the USA, it's a little bit difficult. In the USA, you just keep talking, and that's it. But no, this is not the recommendation. I didn't say that. Or as the French people says, not recommendation. Recommendation. So loud stuff. All right, let's go to the next one, guys. I recently saw a woman say she wanted a man to make her feel feminine and stuff like that. If you've never been to the gym, if you don't care about how you look like, if you eat a very bad, like bad quality junk food, if you keep smoking weed, keep drinking alcohol, go to the party every weekend, you got a huge body count. Yes, this is actually very important for women to have a low body count, by the way. So that means that anything will help you. And if you really think that all the men around you will respect you just because you were born, I'm telling you, we don't have any reason. Just weak and soft men will appreciate your bitch attitude. But if you meet a masculine, high-value man, I mean, this guy, he will probably just ignore you because he won't care about who you are. And it doesn't matter what kind of body you have. I mean, it's more about what type of person you are. Alright guys, I actually got many more comments under that video. And so if you're interested, just watch that video because I think that one was very, very interesting. But at the end, I just wanted to say that probably it doesn't matter where you live, because if you're a smart person, you probably can control everything around you. And I'm talking about your mindset, I'm talking about your network, I'm talking about your, what are you doing with your life? Like, for example, if I feel tired, if I feel even depressed, I can have a day off. I usually do it every Sunday. So like no social media, no people, nothing around me. Just me, my rabbit who lives on the balcony. Hopefully he's okay because it's very hot today. And yeah, I just go, somewhere to the forest because I love being around the nature. And I'm trying to reset my mind. And I'm trying to live very carefully in terms of the information that I got from different resources. I think this is very important for your mental health. And for example, when I go on X platform, aka Twitter, I feel so much bad, like almost depressed, because I see like people kill another people or hit someone for no reason, or some stuff. But after that, I just realized that it was the recommendations from the platform. I don't know why, probably because I spent too much attention, watching this kind of video that makes me so bad. But when I just click on the recommendation exactly for me, I mean for the people that I'm following, now everything is alright. And also I would say that you can be a person who watch all this crazy stuff and the thing like happening around you, or you can put yourself in the center, try to influence people. I'm not saying that you need to be a blogger, a YouTube star or something like this, but you can start controlling your life by just filtering the information that you got from the different resources. This one is so good. I'm really excited to go to the gym right now. So guys, that's it. I hope that you really enjoy watching this video. So put a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also have my Instagram account when I put a lot of motivational and sport content almost every day. So make sure that you follow me on there. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I would be very appreciative for this, and I'll try to answer for all of them in the next videos. So guys, I'll see you next time. Всем пока.